Okay. We're back with this. What I was going to do? I might. If I'm able to keep on doing this, I should be able to keep on doing this. But yeah, let me see. Uh, Come on. Okay. Since I met IU, since I met IU and at a tropical beach retreat and Okinawa, Okinawa, Okiwa. It's a long story. She's been determinedly calling me her cameraman, deliberately calling her cameraman. When when did I get such a lofty promotion? A year, my boyfriend. I don't want you flirting with other girls behind my back. So is it fine with me flirting in front of you then? Oh, sorry, Cosmos. I wasn't flirting. I was just telling the fool me how much I like her movies. I'm a fan. Yes, I heard. You are being so loud. I'm sure everyone in the whole Ronkai heard. Mm, You're not very you're not very subject. Okay. So do you uh, do do you really have too much? Do you really have to make sus- what? Hold up, my eyes. Okay. Uh, do you really have to make so much noise? Some of us are trying to get some sleep. Uh huh. But I Cosmo blinks at I Cosmos blinks at IE, perplexed. We've been spying on Hero since before he started talking for me. Wow, wow. Cosmos just open about it. Didn't you come to my room? And didn't you come into my room at midnight, wake me up and ask me if I want to keep tabs on him with you? Wow, wow. Wait, what? You guys were spying on me? Yeah. So what? Wow. That's wow. Cosmos is at least open about it. Cosmos just gives no f's. Mm. IU tries to look indifferent, but her face is burning for an idol. She's always been bad at hiding her real feelings. Mm. You should be grateful that a cute girl like me is giving you the time of day, you loser. Oh, excuse me. Mm, mm, So I've been demoted from a cameraman to a loser in a span of a few seconds. Success is such a flick beast, a flicker beast, flick. Okay. Anyway, it's not like I care who you flirt with. It doesn't matter to me one bit. It doesn't matter to me one way or another. You can do as you like. I just wish you did it more quietly. Mm, but you were still spying on me. So what? You're a pervert. I had to make sure you weren't going to harass Maria in her sleep or something. Okay. I was sacrificing my sleep for the grid. Oh wow. Okay. This is funny. Mm, I'm not. Dude, I'm like so nice and sweet. How could how can you not love me? Don't you agree, Cosmos? Uh, what? Oh, are you nudges? Are you nudges Cosmo in one side, in the side of her elbow, which makes her jump. Yeah. Ah, you're so cool. She's the best. I love even more. I love her even more than the sea of cucumber of cucumbers and pudding. Okay, clap, clap, clap. I have to hide a snicker behind my hand. There's there's something pretty funny about Cosmo's completely deadpan delivery. Well, Cosmo sure makes it funny. I use gloves, glovers. That mean glowers. I think you mean Claire's. Are you doubting my cuteness, hero? No, not at all. I think you're very cute, and very noble. Mm, yes, indeed, I am perfect. All right. Bullshit. Uh, uh, I am so nice. In fact, I'll even give you a few words of advice. Oh, great! Just what we need. Her lovely advice. Oh, this will be fucking good. This will be great. Let's see. You should stay home, or you should stay away from that woman. Who, me? Oh, interesting. I don't know. I mean, those hips that she got is dangerous. I don't know if I'll be able to. Them hips are dangerous. And all of this is dangerous. She got on her. All of it. Uh, yes, you. You might act sleek, but I know your game. You're you're a wolf in sheep's clothing. Oh, she's but it's funny. She's one to talk. She's one to talk. Don't get close to her, hero, or she'll devour you. Perhaps this is news. Perhaps this news should concern me. But being devoured by her doesn't sound that bad at all. Yeah, being devoured by her food doesn't sound that bad at all. It is not. What? Why you? Uh, Ayu takes a step towards me. She's so heated, she's practically shaking with rage. I'm surprised Steve isn't coming out of her ears. Uh, how could you? How could you say something so scandalous? Isn't it enough that you have three of us to dote on you? You don't need any more. Wow, you're you're a bad boy, hero. You can't appreciate you. Your appetite cannot be stated. Let's see, but I don't mind that. Oh, yes, Cosmo. If you're frustrated, you can use me however you like. Since I'm your girlfriend and I belong to you. Oh, goodness. Okay, okay, Cosmo. You're just great. He he he. Oh yes. Hey, Cosmo, it's no fair. Hey, are you you want some of this too? I mean, hey, there's enough helicopters to go around. Don't man. Don't try to make moves on Hero. I never gave you permission. Oh wow. Since when? Mm, why should I need your boyfriend? Why should I need your permission? Hero's my boyfriend. Yeah, he might be your boyfriend, but he's my producer. Before that, his duties his duties towards me should come first. Uh-huh. Oh really? But I've been lovey dovey with her much more than you have. Uh, damn. Mm, Io recalls her face is burning. She has to be fuming. That that is a work in progress. I just want to take my time to clear her up. A bit a bit by bit. I'm not cheap and easy like you. Oh, mhm. I'm an idol, not some rapid pound bimbo. I deserve to be treated accordingly. So, what about Hero? What about me over here? You know, you talk about you, sweetheart. Mm, I'm not a bimbo. I'm not a bimbo. And Hero said and Hero said he doesn't mind. But good start. I'm not bimbo, and Hero said he doesn't mind that I post my photos online. He supports me. Mm. If he supports you selling your body online for the set for the salute masses, he can't love you that much. It's because he loves me that he supports me. Your your cold and callous heart wouldn't understand that. Damn. Why you? Oh my god! Cat fight! Cat fight! No, you. Oh, just now, IU and Cosmos are bickering. Great. Oh my. I'm inclined to agree with Hifumi. Oh my, indeed. I'm curious, Hero. What's your relation with these two naughty children? Wow, that's a long story. I guess you could say the three of us have been very close, personal connection or something. Ah, I see. Hifumi nods her head slightly, sagely. You must get along well. You really think so? Yes, indeed. Ayu and Cosmos must love you a lot, or they will be bickering about you. So, mm. And if those two are, if those two weren't good friends, they wouldn't be able to argue like this in the first place. Quite true. Mm. It's nice to have good friends like that. I've I've led quite I have led quite a sheltered existence myself, and I've never before partake in such lively debates. It looks like a lot of fun. What? I don't know about that. Wow, I can't imagine Hifumi calling anybody a bitch or pulling their hair like IU and Cosmos are. It doesn't suit her nature, her mature her nature, her mature refined image. I think you're perfect, just the way you are, Hifumi. Perfect. That's quite a compliment. I'm unsure if I'm able to live up to such your lofty expectations, but I will do my best. As an actress, oh, as an actress, I would never want to disappoint my fans. Let's see. You couldn't. You're so kind and forgiving, easy to talk to. I think that sounds good. That sounds good right there. It sounds good on the outside, but I'm more curious of the inside. I'm much more curious on the inside because everyone has a has something in their succubus form. I don't know what Cosmos is in her succubus form. I mean, she's a pervert, so I mean, you can't get mostly more good than that. Unless she's a masochist. Yeah, that's the only real how you can beat that. I'm sorry. Uh, I don't know what. I don't know why IU seems to dislike you so much. It doesn't make much sense. It doesn't make any sense. In fact, I think she could stand to learn a few lessons from you. Come to think of it, mm, uh, IU and Cosmos seem to know Hifumi well. IU even gave her the cutest nickname, half half me, Hifuminen. Mm. Would they address her by her first name if the if they never spoken before? As I'm pondering this, Cosmos and I continue yelling to 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 drift through the air. They're making such a commotion. I wouldn't be surprised if their cries wake the whole Rocco, the entire Rocco. I think they're gonna break Maria, and she's gonna come and she's gonna rip everyone's butt hole a new one. Uh oh, and here I and here I stand. Wow, I did not expect this. I I was actually hoping for another scene of not getting Maria blasted, but I now I feel sorry for you girls for last time. You're about to get another spanking. Speak, and speaking of the waking Rokon, it looks like Maria is up and about, and she's wearing her typical business attire, despite the latest of the hour. But her white hair looks a little bit messier than usual. Oh, y'all woke her up. Yawning, she presses her palm on her mouth and then looks around. Ah, you cosmos. It's a little too late for your little argument. For your silly argument, step aside. Yeah. But Cosmo said, "Don't. You're about to get fucked." I don't care what she said. You leave her alone, or I'll be forced to discipline you again. You don't want that now, do you? Oh, yep. Yep. Are you shut up? Shut up. Shut up. Are you just stop? Just shut up. Don't run your mouth again like last time. Eat. Are flinches and takes a few steps back. Yep. Maria's mad. She needs her sleep. I guess she remembers the time back. I guess she's remembering that time back on the beach when Maria delivered a volley of slaps against her defenseless rear. Yeah. Now then, Maria looks at her for me. I can't save you. I can't save you. I didn't expect to see you here, her for me. It's been a long time. It's been it has been long. It has been too long. Maria, it's good to see you too. Oh boy. Okay. I think this is the land of fake smiles and trying to get one up on another. I think Maria's gonna win. To be honest. Hifumi offers Maria an elegant bow. How have things been? They have been well. Uh, uh, they have been going well. I would like to ask you your affairs too, but I read about you too often in the newspaper. It's hardly been necessary. It always seems necessary. Your career is booming. Mm, hardly. Hardly. You're exaggerating. You exaggerate. Ifumi laughs slightly and waves one hand as if trying to brush aside Maria's compliments. Let's see. I'm actually, in fact, having some doubts about my career. I feel like I'm stuck in a run through going through the motions. That's why I decided to come to the countryside. I thought it might help to clear my head. I didn't know that you were going to be here though, or dear are you and Cosmo. This is a pleasant surprise. It's like a family reunion. He he. A family, huh? If Umi regards me and Cosmo as family, then that must mean she's a sister. You're a succubus. You're not a succubus too, are you, for me? Yes, she is. One doesn't like well, one doesn't like to tell a woman must have some secrets, you know. It adds to their aura, to their lore. Yeah, she is. Her family giggles. Okay, but if you already know about our succubus, I swear there's no point in when trying to being coy about it. Yes, that is indeed correct. I am a succubus. I am a member of the same clan as Maria Cosmos and Ayu hail from. They're all like sisters to me. Of course you are. And Ayu and Cosmos are my cute triplet, young, temperately temperately younger sisters, and Maria. Well, I'm not sure if I can agree or I'm not sure if I regard her as a younger or older sister. Certainly, I've lived more years than her, but I think she's even more talented than I. She's much better. She's much better. She's much better than I am at making people listen to her. IE never does. IE never does what I tell her to. She always ignores me. It's really sad. That's because you're too soft. You need to learn to toughen up. If you don't, some nobody will pay you any heed. You might be right about that. I was good at putting my foot down once, but now I must live. I must have lived among humans too long. I've become quite the pushover. Don't worry about it. I'll teach you how to say no again. If you like, I'll even give you some extensive lessons free of charge, or exclusive lessons free of charge. Oh boy, wait a minute, wait a minute! Don't tell me, don't tell me she's a masochist. Don't tell me she's a masochist. Maria's a sadist. She's a masochist. Oh God, would you? That would prove be that might prove too helpful. Oh God, please don't. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Maria. I'm really glad to see you again. Of course, I'm glad to see you again too, Cosmos and I. Oh, look, the head pat. Oh. Mm, smiling blithely. I mean, Hifumi presses the palm of her hand against the top of Ayu's head. Then she gives her hair a ruffle. Stay out of trouble now, and stay out of trouble now, and don't get into any more fights with poor Cosmos. I'm glad you get along well, but if you absolutely must vent your ang- vent your spleen, spleen, spleen. Okay, that's weird. Uh, uh, I I I I think it might be better if you do it over a game or over a game of shoge. Shoge? Ayu glares at Fumi. Mm, what century do you think this is? You're old, you old granny. Nobody plays shoge anymore. Oh my god! You don't know when to shut up. You don't know when to shut up, do you? Uh, they don't. How sad, man. Well, maybe you could play a game of karaoke instead. I heard that it's I heard that I heard that wait I heard that has become quietly popular as of late. Ah, yeah, right. If I ever want to play karaoke, I actually have a life, you know. Now, now stop ruffling my hair. You're going to mess it up. You're gonna mess it all up. Doesn't matter. It's very late, and you should really be in bed. Uh, you don't if you don't sleep enough, you'll be cranky in the morning, and then you'll get into more fights. So please, so now promise me if you behave. Now promise now please please promise me you'll behave in the future, or you'll behave yourself in the future. I I know you can do it. Yeah, right. Who's a good girl? There. Wow. Oh, wow. Hafumi continues petting Ayusa while Ayuska scrolls, scowls, growling, grows more and more pronounced. Eventually, I'll use presence, which uh, uh, eventually I'll use, I guess, patience, pa- uh, patience, which has never been most, which has never been most plentiful. Wears thin, and she pushes, and she pushes her woman's arm off of her. Wait, and she pushes Fumi's arm off her. Just leave me alone. And drop this concern, big sister. Actually, here you're 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 too old for anybody, but you are too old to be anybody's big sister. You're making me sick. Wow, are you? I use Murder stops 1 foot on against the ground. Is there any way to talk to her? She's your elder and better. You should show her some respect. Respect, yeah, right. Wow. IU spits on the ground. Why why should I show why should I respect her when she's always looking down on me? Uh, She acts like a goody, like a goody two shoes. But I know her game. Whenever there's a pretty boy in the vicinity, she loses her uh, inabilities or in her inabilities. Hinabit something. Let's see. Now that she met Hero, she's not going to hold it back. I give it 2 days until she tries to flirt with him. There's no way I want to act all nicey with a woman like that. You watch yourself, hero. Wow, she shoots me a seriously look. Wow, and now that Hafumi's got you in her sights, she'll do anything to make you hers. Just don't give in to her proclamations, her provocations. Wow, no matter what, you're still my producer. and no, and I'm not going to give you and I'm not going to give you up. But and I'm not going to give you up that on wait, and I'm not going to give you up that easily. I can't remember. Huh. Oh. Goodness. So we got a sassy mama tonight. Mm. With that decisive hunt, I used stalks away. Her her long twintails sway behind her. Does as as does the flimsy hem of her pink dress. Foamy watches her depart, and her brow frown. Goodness me, it seems she disliked me as much as always. I had hoped she would change her tune after all these years. I suppose not. I see it's vexing, but I still love my younger sister. I'll do I'll do all I can to repair our relationship. It might be a pushover. I might be a pushover, but I can be very persistent at times. I want anybody to scream my love. He he he. Oh my gosh. She's hot, but I'm scared at the same time. After the after the debacle with with Fumi, I returned to my own room to sleep. I feel exhausted after everything that's happened, and I fall asleep the moment my head hits the pillow. I sleep somewhat. The sleep I the this I sleep for somewhat feels like a long time. I'm surprised. I'm sure. I'm sure. Ugh, stable. Ugh, oh crap. Ugh, ugh. Okay. I'm sure I'm sure I'm sure I have such vivid dreams, but I've never but but when I'm but when I'm fully of when I'm finally awake, I can't remember much of them. They feel dizzy. They feel fuzzy. I can I can recall how dimly how dimly long hair with I recall though dimly long black hair and pale skin, but that's about it. Okay. Oh well, it doesn't matter. I'm not some sort of person. I'm not that. I'm not. I am not the sort of person who places much on who places much stock on dreams. In dreams, blood types, and signs, and star signs. I think it's all nonsense. Um, this isn't my room. I still feel tired after last night's events. As Mm. I still feel tired after the events of last night. I was kept up pretty late, and maybe I should go back to bed. I lie back on my futon, ready to sleep, but something stirred, but something stirred, but stirred my eye, but something stirred me from my half formed slumber. I smell something truly amazing. The aroma. Mm. The aroma and is a complex, multi-layered one, but I catch the defined hints of miso powder and maybe green onions. The smell is much better than my mom's cooking. All of a sudden, I feel incredibly hungry. I wonder if breakfast is ready. Okay, I'm guessing we did the deed last night, and and unfortunately, Steam, and unfortunately, can't. Unfortunately, it's not on here. I swear, I just wish I don't mind paying for the 18 patch and all that crap, but I mean, at least give it to me a freaking option so I can, so I can play the darn crap. This Rokon has a has a common has common has a common manual communal dining room where the guests can go and help themselves to breakfast. I haven't seen the breakfast menu yet, but I imagine the food here is on the traditional side. White rice, fried fried fish, but then so I think it was fried fish, picked plums, miso soup, and that like. I I have never I've never prepared I've never prepared uh s- uh anthemic the Japanese breakfasts when I'm back home. I don't have much time for it. I usually make do with toast. I can't remember the last time I ate a truly satisfying breakfast. My stomach is growling already. I wonder where's the dining room. I wonder where the dining room is. Uh, e- 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 uh, entrance by entranced by a wonderful aroma. I arrive from my futon. I I I, I change out of my nightwear and into my day to day clothes, then set off through the hallways in search of some substance. It's relatively early in the morning, about 7 or so. The sliding doors that line the hallway are all closed, and I can't hear I can't hear any noise from them. Okay, maybe the other guys are still asleep. The smell leads me leads me out of Rokon and across the garden. It's a warm day. The bright the sky the sky bright and blue, but I haven't seen much of anybody around. I wonder where they are. I follow the primate of the garden, then come to the second, then come to then come to a second building similar to the style of the Brooklyn. This must be where the dining room is. I let myself in. I remove my shoes at the front door. I set a pair. I well, I set I set into a pair of indoor sandals and begin my search. I make my way through the corridors, to turning this way and that until I come before a set of sliding doors. The aroma I've been following is strong here uh, than anywhere else. I think this is it. Okay, pardon me. I slide the door open. Then I blink, taken back. The room is much warmer and muggier than the other rooms in the Rokon. The interior decoration is a little different too. The floor is wooden and not tamamat. It's crammed and countertops are and electric appliances. There's no chairs, no tables, unless you count a large unless you count a large table situated in the middle of the room. This wouldn't be a convenient dining area. This isn't big enough from before I start. This must be the kitchen. A that the silk the sink is piled high with dishes and saucepans and and soap suds filled about the room. B- b- Various ingredients are are stirred upon the table. The bag of miso powder among them. The cutting board is laid out, and a few remnants of chopped of green onion and ginger, still stuck to it. Okay, I'm guessing someone can't cook. There's there's an old-fashioned gas plate resting upon one of the countertops. The kettle still in one ring, boiling over boiling away while the stainless steel uh wait oh hello hold up wait a minute. Mm, a kettle a kettle sits upon one ring boiling away while the stainless steel saucepan rests on the other. Oh, okay. Wow. Oh my. Um, Hello. You got a lovely apron. This is just great. This is great. This is probably the best you can go for. Oh, the assets and an apron. Oh yeah. Oh, well, we can cook all night long. If only. Oh yeah. And standing and standing by a saucepan, an apron wrapped an apron wrapped around about her middle is a for me. She's the only person. Oh, she's the only person in the kitchen. I can't see on this staff. Is she really taking care of breakfast preparations on her own? Fumi, what are you doing there? Oh, hero. She smiles. I- if she's taking if she if she's at all surprised at me if if if, if she's at all surprised to see me, she doesn't show it. Her mild expression makes it look like she was waiting for me. It's nice to see you wake so early. I was afraid you might be tired after the event of last night. Oh my god, I'm pretty sure we had an 8 fuck and we missed it. I'm so mad. How are you faring, dear? Oh, yes. I'm doing well. How about you? Why are you in the kitchen? I thought you were a guest. I am a guest, though I rather enjoy cooking. It relaxes me. Yeah, well, yeah, cooking can do that to people. 'Cause that's the pleasure of cooking. I heard this rock on was understaffed. I offered a helping hand. I thought it'd be fun. This place is understaffed. Oh yes, the head chef came down with a nasty fever at the start of this week. The staff were quite in a titsy about it. And how did you find out about that? One of the waitresses told me at breakfast. And when I first checked into when I first checked in 5 days ago. The meal was delayed and the food we were served was sort of subpar quality. The poor waitress was barely apologetic. She bowed so much she almost knocked her head into my table. I was afraid she had put too much strain upon herself. The poor thing. I couldn't stand by and do nothing. Mm. I asked I asked if I could work in the kitchen if they needed extra hands. The waitress, the waitress tried to demur. Oh no, she said. I couldn't possibly impose upon you like that. But I insisted. I, I talked my way into the position of temporary chef for a while. You understand, well, when the head chef has regained his strength, I'll step aside. I see. Guess that explains what Hafumi is doing here. But and what and what about the rest of the staff? Oh, they're busy preparing the dining room. I told them that I didn't need any help here. I've done most of the work already. You're welcome to stay if you want to. You can keep me company. Are you sure that is okay? I don't want to get you in trouble. I'm sure it'll be fine. Nobody needs to know that you've been here and here. I promise I won't tell. Yes, you will. Hifumi raises her index finger to her lips in a way that makes my heart beat. Like, mm, this kitchen is quite lonely. I would appreciate having someone to talk to while I work. And me too. And you can give me some useful feedback too. Oh yeah. Let's give you some useful feedback indeed. Let's make sure we add some extra sauce to this soup here. Uh, what sort of feedback? Don't worry about it. Just shut up and just shut up and look at that nice ass you got. Them legs. You can tell me how my miso soup tastes. Mm. Hifumi scoops a bit of miso soup into a cylindrical spoon and holds it up to me. The liquid simmers like sunlight in the liquid amber. I can smell bit-sized lump of tofu lying on that spoon. Soap and soup. There's a few there's a few crumplets of spring onion too. My stomach desperate for food. Does a somersault inside my body. I'm so hungry. A food doesn't smell just doesn't smell good. It looks good too. I can't resist when she holds it out to me like that. All right, thanks for the food. Mm, I duck my head. I duck my head on my mouth. Before me brings a spoon to my lips, and I slurp her miso soup. I slurp her miso soup obediently. Oh yeah, that's like we can slurp something else too. Oh yeah. Oh, just don't mind. Just please don't mind as we slurp something else. So delicately. So Hifumi Hifumi smiles sweetly and holds the spoon for. What do you think of my soup? Is it good? I hold the soup in my mouth. I hold the spoon in my mouth for a few moments, it. Savoring it. It's it soaks into my tongue and infiltrates my senses with rich and substance flavor. 5 seconds pass before I finally bring myself to swallow. The soup slides down my throat and settles in my stomach, warming me from within. Ah, I sigh, satisfied. I only had a little bit of fumu soup, but there's more. There's more than enough to to gauge her skills, to gauge her skills. Oh, I'm getting hungry. Last thing I'm gonna do is freaking fall asleep. Ugh, let me go. Ugh, oh crap. Ugh, ugh. Eat some snacks. Ugh. Mm. Her cook her cooking ability will is without peer. It wouldn't be hypnotic to hypnotic to say. Mm, let's see. Oh, only almost. Her foamy her foamy brow her foamy brows frowns. Really? Then it seems I still have my work cut out for me. I can't afford to lose to your mother. Wow. No. I'll keep working hard, and one day I'm sure I'll be able to best her. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Her foamy's still smiling, but she's pretty fired up. Maybe she's more competitive than she lets on. I guess you're taking cooking pretty seriously, huh? Oh yes, it's one of my it's one of my passions. I can't settle for being a third rate or even second best. I want to make food that is more delicious than anything else you've ever had tasted. Me in particular? Yes, you. Her family nods decisively. Okay. Um, I have some. There's some tasty food I want. Um, I'm sure there's a couple other people probably that want this tasty food as well. Mm. I know I have not known you at all that long, hero, but I would like to make you happy all the same. You made me very happy when you when you praise my movies. You see. So I would like to return a favor. If this Mississippi is not to your standard, I'll keep working on it. I wouldn't I wouldn't be satisfied until you say it's the best miso soup you ever tasted. Oh, ho, ho. Okay. Right. Good luck with that. It seems I flipped some sort of switch and it's on. It seems like I flipped some sort of switch inside of Fumi. Mm. She's been rolling up all these. She's been rolling up those long sleeves of hers with a newfound determination, her eyes blazing. I think I think our miso soup was good already, but I won't question her if she wants to keep working on it. I think her dedication is kind of admirable actually. Her Fumi isn't all like you. She's not a bit two faced. See, see, when you say crap like this right here, it just opens yourself up to getting a big slap of reality right across your face. Hmm. She must really like her fans. She must really love her fans. Yeah, sure she does. After my brief tira with Fufumi in the kitchen, I make my way to the dining room. As the same, mm, after our beloved uh making extra sauce inside the kitchen, I'm guessing. I make my way to the dining area. Maria, Cosmos, and IU must have woken up already because I find the three of them there dressed and waiting for their breakfast. Once the food is served, we have eaten our fills, and I decide to go for a walk to the garden. I like being with Cosmo, IU, and Maria, mm, but sometimes it's nice to be on my own. There's nobody in the garden, which means there's nobody to disturb me. I breathe in the clean mountain air and luxury, and luxury and a simple stretching out of my legs. It's really so nice to get away from the city. I have to I have to make the most of these days. Come on, next week I'll be back in. I'll be back I'll be back to the daily grind. Mm. I bet my bosses will inundate me with work the moment I get back to the office. I have such a headache thinking about it. Oh, I can't believe this. I finally go in with my boss, and I can't stop thinking about him. He's infiltrated my mind. I sit down on the beach and I overlook the ominous pond, and I let my fingers through my hair. Why, why, why can't I just relax? I don't want to go back to work just yet. I don't even want to think about work. I guess I have to stick to my job for now, though. Hmm. I always like photography. Is my hobby since as 10. As it was my hobby as a teen. That's why I decided to become a photographer at the Sakura Daily. Uh-huh. People, mm, people, people say you should get a job in a field you like. That way, you'll never have to work a day in your life. Okay, that is a bunch of bullcrap. Foolish, I believe them. While I enjoy working as a photographer, it's my passion to start worrying, to start just it's for my passion. Like, while I still enjoy photography, my passion for it is starting to waver, starting to wane. It's hard to stay. It's hard to stay established. Uh, 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 it's hard to stay interested about something when when it becomes when it becomes an obligation. It's even harder to to enjoy said obligation when you have an angry boss breathing down your neck. Oh, woe is me. At least I can stay here for a few more days. I'll just kick back and take it easy. Ha ha ha. Beep beep beep. My phone was buzzing. I wonder who it is. The boss. With my luck, with any luck, it'll be Maria asking me to meet up, or maybe my parents asking me for the latest for the latest news, for the latest news review my life. I have a pretty bad feeling about this, though. I know exactly who it will be, even though even even before I slide the phone out of my pocket. Of course, it's that bastard. My boss knew I was going away for a week. I even asked him not to contact me unless it's an emergency, and here he is sending me messages. What does he want? I scrolled through his messages quickly. It's long and rambling, like it's always been, but extremely boils to extensively boils down to this. Hmm. He's had a new job lined up for me already. My boss wanted me to take some my boss wanted me to take some pictures, some photos of an up and coming sports star for an article when I get back to Tokyo. Okay. He provided me some details about her, such as her name, her age, and her accomplishments. Okay, I'm guessing she's a succubus. Hazel Williams. Her name sounds really familiar. I think she's a tennis player. My dad's my dad's pretty fond of sports, and he likes to tell me about it whenever I go see him. I'm not invested in tennis or sports in general, but I guess I'll better drum up some interest if I'm interested in if I'm if I better drum up some interest if I am to meet this Hazel girl. Though Hazel Williams, really. That doesn't sound like a very Japanese name. Maybe she was born in this country. Was she really born in this country? Apparently so. According to my boss's message, she's represented Japan in some national tournaments and some national tennis tournaments. She must be part of Japan. She must be part Japanese. Maybe her dad is American. I wonder what she looks like. My boss sent me a few links to for my boss sent me a few links to to various my tube channel my tube videos. I guess this must be footage of Hayes. I'm technically on vacation, but I can't help but to check out those videos. But if I'm going to be a photographer, this girl needs this girl If I'm going to photograph this girl, I need to know what she looks like beforehand. Watching her play might might give me a few ideas for potential for poses. To when you when you photograph celebs, particularly sports ones, dull and aesthetic poses are a no go. Action shots are where it's all at. Let's see. I open a link with one thing my YouTube. Well, I open a link to the my two videos and wait for it to load. The Wi-Fi here is pretty spotty, so it takes a while. And the video uploads for a good 2 minutes. Oh, hello. When it finally starts, my attention is completely captured. Yeah, she has a nice interior, and it's nice and green. Tennis. She got a lot of good balls to hit. Wink, wink. Okay, I'm gonna cut it here for a bit. Um, yeah. Oh gosh, I'm too tired. I'm way too tired. Mm. Oh goodness gracious. Wow, that was great. But yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm gonna try and pick this all up later. Have a pleasant day and all that crap. Uh, Thank you. We're at 40, 45, no, 40, no, 54 subs. So, yippee! Thank goodness. I'm slowly getting there. I'm slowly getting there. Thank you for your loving support. I appreciate it. I'll be surprised if I even get a freaking 100. I'll be freaking surprised. Uh, but yeah. Thanks once again. I still need to try and I had to change my thing at the bottom, the description box. So I'm gonna make some stuff. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna put it all in the bottom. But yeah. Have a pleasant day, everybody.